All right, welcome back to the podcast. My name is Doug Sandler with Turnkey Podcast Productions, and I'm chatting with Jerry Yu. This is chapter 4 that we're going to be talking today. Jerry, of course, is the family money doctor. He's also the best-selling author of Fortify Your Financial Kingdom, Build Flexibility and Control into Your Wealth for Generations. Jerry, chapter 4, welcome back to the podcast.
Hey, Doug.
So we're going to talk today about a subject that a lot of people don't like to talk about. And I don't understand it because it's such a great concept and there are so many great diverse amounts of products that are within this subject. But we're going to talk about life insurance. It does more than you think. So Jerry, what type of insurance or insurances are available and how do you know which ones to choose? So maybe we start with what types of insurances are even available.
Okay, sure, Doug. The life insurance, we talk about life insurance, there's 3 general type of life insurance. One is what we call the term insurance, which is a temporary insurance. It could be 10, 20, 30, 40 years. And those are the one that you see TV advertisement says, hey, I bought a life insurance policy for $1 million. It only cost me $2 a day. Okay. It's a temporary insurance. And the next one is what we call the whole life insurance. And the third, it's what we call a universal life insurance. Under the universal life insurance umbrella, there's 3 major parts. One is the variable universal life, and there's an index universal life or a fixed universal life. So it sounds complicated. That's why you need to talk to the financial professional to find out which one is the best suitable for your family situation.
All right, so the big question is, and we don't need to get into the specifics because we don't have a specific person in mind that we are talking about, but when it comes to giving advice to somebody that would be your client, how does one even begin to understand the choices and which of the choices to choose?
Well, first of all, we got to sit down with the family together to find out, their financial situation, right? The number one we need to determine is, of course, life insurance is a protection for the family, especially the bread earner of the family. In case something happened to you, how does your family going to survive financially? For example, the one I use all the time is Kobe Bryant. He's a control freak. He plans everything, right? But unfortunately, he died at such a young age, 42. So in our industry, we always use the family's financial responsibility using the DIME method, which is DIME. D is what we call the debt. How much debt do you have? I means income replacement. If you are no longer here, what financial tool can provide a nonstop income stream to replace your current income so family can continue to live on? And it's mortgage, right? So you want to make sure if you are no longer here, what's the quickest way? Who can help you to pay for that mortgage so your family can live in this house and debt free? And the last, of course, is education. Right? You have kids. How many kids? How many years before they go to college? Do you plan to help them with the college tuition? So we always use a DIME. That's how and based on that, we find out their financial responsibility. Then we figure out what's their short-term, mid-term, long-term goal. And then based on their investment history, investment experience, based on their income, their cash flow, their age, there's a lot of area we have to consider to come up with the best proposal that fits that particular family.
So life insurance can also be seen as a legacy builder, but why is it far more than that, Jerry?
But Doug, just like you said it in the beginning, people don't like to talk about life insurances. Why? Because people associate life insurance as a death insurance. For example, I'm a client and I keep on paying this premium every year. So I have this death benefit in case I'm not here. But what's in it for me while I'm alive? The life insurance will not kick in until I'm dead. So that's why people always mistakenly associate life insurance as death insurance. But nowadays, the life insurance it has a lot more features and functions that you can actually use in your lifetime. So nowadays, the life insurance, I remember back in the 80s, right? This is not your dad's Oldsmobile, right? Right. So nowadays, the life insurance, it's not like what your dad has or your grandpa has. It has a lot more features and functions that you can use in your lifetime at your discretion. So the life insurance is a true life insurance.
So can you share how you would help someone determine the best type of insurance with them? You gave me a great example of it's not just death insurance, it is truly life insurance. How do you help people decide, Jerry?
And of course, we have to find out, their financial obligations, to protect the family. right? And then based on their investment experience or money experience, is a guarantee plan better for them or a variable plan for them? And what's their current tax situation? And what is their long-term tax planning? Do they want to use life insurance as a tax-free retirement supplement? And that's how we can design the plan. And also, what's their legacy? They wanted to leave the money for the future generation.
Now, you say that life insurance is like a Swiss Army knife, and I think you explained a little bit of that just with the comments that you made about some of the advantages of insurance. But can you explain life insurance as a Swiss Army knife?
Yeah, because, the reason life insurance is called a life insurance because it has a lot more features that you can use in your lifetime. So number one, of course, it's a family protection in case I'm not here anymore, right? Premature, a situation happened. Also, it's a great tool for your money to grow tax deferred. It's a great tool for you to have a tax-free retirement supplement. Doesn't matter what the future tax rate is. And also, it's a liquidity. And because if you can use it 15, 18 years down the road for your kids' college planning, it's a great college planning tool and does not impact your FAFSA application. And also, it has a living benefit. A living benefit means if it's something unfortunate happened to me, I become chronically ill or terminally ill or a critical ill. Can I tap into this plan to help me to pay for some of the caring expenses? Right? Of course, the number 6 is a wealth transfer because you can leverage the life insurance to exponentially grow your estate so you can pass it on. So it has many, many features. So it's a Swiss Army knife. Depends on your situation, which tool you wanted to use, and that's a tool you want to pull out.
I guess it also depends on the size of the Swiss Army knife as well. I've seen some that are pretty complex and some that are a little bit smaller, but absolutely, I could see it as a multi-tool for sure. So thanks for sharing that information about life insurance, Jerry.
Well, thank you, Doug.
So next episode, we're going to be talking about locking in your retirement. I know it's something that many of you that are listening to this are thinking about right now. When do I lock in my retirement? How do I make sure I can afford my retirement? And when will I ever be able to retire? Thanks for sharing your information and your wisdom today, Jerry. Thanks for being here.
Well, thank you, Doug.
For more information and to get a copy of Jerry's book, Fortify Your Financial Kingdom, Build Flexibility and Control into Your Wealth for Generations, just head over to rainfinancialservices.us or check the link in the show notes. Thanks again for tuning in. Back again with Chapter 5.